Hello, beautiful souls. This is Michelle with Upgrade in Progress. I was, I've attempted to make videos over the last week and have been unsuccessful in the uploading process. So I was starting to think, maybe the messages. There was one on my laptop that was actually a really beautiful smoga session where I had just an amazing download and expression. And then the other ones were just sort of daily downloads. But this one I wanted to try to keep short, and it is a download, and it's a download that continues to come. And there's been some hesitation to share it because, in one respect, it seems kind of far-fetched, but on the other hand, I mean, just geez, look around. I mean, okay, so the message that, honest to God, keeps coming to me more and more, and here it is, just flat out, is that that the COVID-19 is truly a virus, but the number of deaths that are occurring are actually part of either the rapture or a choice. And I kind of touched on this on another video, but really what's really coming in many different forms, whether it's coming through me energetically and intuitively, or I'm seeing breadcrumbs and synchronicities on YouTube kind of talking about it in a more biblical sense. But really what seems to be happening is that there is a major choice point right now. In other words, to realize that there's dark satanic, there's dark forces that are at work in this 3D world. And to get into any details just goes farther and farther and farther and farther. But when you raise your perspective and you release any limiting beliefs to the fact that that's not true, and you can pull your lens back and go, something major is going on. I mean, seriously, just look around. People will come to that realization when they come to that realization. But those of us that are realizing, and I kept hearing the term, a lot of people are choosing to leave the planet in 2020. I didn't understand really at the time what that meant, but the more I go into, my meditations, the more I'm being shown that there is a choice, because this timeline that we're on that's playing out in reality right now is the 3D collapsing timeline. And it almost seems like 2020 being the year of 20 vision and the veil being thinner. People call it many different things, but I've experienced kind of seeing what's coming, and also seeing the veil being very, very thin, and then having the synchronicities kind of play out. So I think the message that I wanted to really kind of keep short was that it seems to me that there is some sort of biblical expression playing out right now. And if we can just kind of breathe that in, and again, I don't have the specifics of how it's exactly playing out, but I do believe that that there's a very dark agenda that is ruling over all of this COVID-19 right now, and it seems like that has been predestined as a way to cover all of the deaths, all of the people jumping, all of the people choosing. Because every time I go into meditation right now, it feels to me like It's just a matter of time, and I will make that choice. Now, it's not COVID-19, and I'm not suicidal. I said this in another one. I believe that it's a choice. Now, I'm not necessarily doing it right now because I feel like I'm creating, heaven on earth, but I just don't know exactly how that's going to manifest. But there's a lot that goes on that I realize that when I try to translate it and when I come down, that it is hard to translate. But and I don't have any biblical knowledge to draw from, but that is some of the breadcrumbs that I'm seeing. And when I hear some of the stuff that is being shared, that coincides and synchronizes with what's going on as far as my beliefs and where I'm being guided. Now, I do believe that I'm being guided in a way that continues to hold the high vibration at this point, and maybe just share a message. And maybe even the sharing of the message is not even important. Maybe just the thoughts and the meditations and the awareness and the energetic field of love is enough to send it out. But maybe some of us just do the sending out via messages, as breadcrumbs, as seeds. We'll drop in seeds for anybody who stumbles across it. And for me, it hasn't been many. So I, in a way, because there hasn't been many people to view my videos, or subscribers, or the fact that I was feeling attacked on social media and had to kind of tap out of that to protect myself, I still am vibrating from this energy of love and enlightenment, and higher vibrations, and sense that. But I also sense the world kind of shutting down, and I keep kind of getting this vision of the Titanic, and the Titanic's going down, and I feel like I'm safely aboard a lifeboat. So I don't feel that there's anything grave about it. I just feel like I've made this choice, and I don't know how my body's related to it. So it's almost like I'm saying, I don't know whether I'm going to just disappear, in which case that's the rapture and I've been called home and my body's gone with me, or I'm going to physically die and they're going to say that it's COVID, because somehow, somewhere, they know that people are choosing to not play in this game anymore, meaning you're not going to get any more lifeline from me. So I have a choice. I think we all have a choice. But so maybe this is my download, maybe this is my testimony that if I come up missing, that I've been called home. I didn't go out wandering out in that the world, because no. So if I come up missing, like I said, that is somehow related to the rapture, or what's coming for God's purified ones, because I have to believe I've been through this process and purified my heart and my soul for a reason, and it isn't to play in what's playing out right now. So I don't know what's going to happen, but it's really interesting times. So I just kind of wanted to share, and maybe this will find its way to somebody who is sort of feeling the same thing. So we're at a choice point. So this is my choose God, choose the higher consciousness. If you can't jump off the ship just yet, then at least start looking around and making a plan, because it seems to be going down. And when I say down, I mean, you know, it might take a while to play out, but it's just going to get more and more and more and more restrictive and controlling and, you know, suffocating. And, you know, you can't do this without a vaccine or a card or an ID or, you know, I mean, it's all related. And so this is my, you know, this is where I exit, so to speak, or at least waiting and watching to see how it plays out. So anyway, love you guys. Be well. Thanks for journeying with me. Let's, you know, hop on the higher realms and the higher vibes and see where this is going. This is really kind of interesting. So love you. Bye.